kept trying to make it ugly, but at the same time kept competing. 5 guys in double figures. Caleb was 2 for 11 the first half. He was 4 for 7 second half, 2 for 3 from three-point line. I thought his baskets were big. I thought Leakey was sensational again on the defensive end of the floor. Made a big drive that gave us a 3 or 4 point lead there at the end. Also got a big tip out on a free throw that RJ, I think it was, ended up making the 3. So I thought Leakey was sensational, but the game was just decided 1 or 2 plays. Dayron Sharp, for example, was pressuring the ball out of bounds and got a deflection, and we got the ball. He got a block one time as well, but feel very lucky. We're not very good on the offensive end, 24 turnovers, and so many of them can be classified as either selfish or careless, and you shouldn't have turnovers in either one of those categories. But, we ended up scoring more points, and we were lucky that they missed some shots, missed a couple of free throws down the stretch.
Hey, Coach, Patrick Dallahan, CB365. Obviously, you guys match up with the Texas Longhorns tomorrow in the championship game. What are you guys looking to do to slow down that team after a big win over Indiana today?
I have no idea. I was focused on playing against Stanford. I think it's Coach Davis, I think, has got Texas. He'll tell me about them later. But we're just trying to get better each and every game. We don't try to necessarily match up with any other team, but we had to play tonight. We weren't concerned about Texas or Alabama, either one. We've got to win our own game before we find out who we play. And Shaka has always done a great job. I have a tremendous amount of respect for him and the job he does. And we haven't been able to beat him recently either. So it's we got to play very well. But very few teams in the country have 100% of their scoring and 100% of their rebounding coming back. But I did read that in their junk that Curse gives me.
Roy, this is Kip Coons. The matchup playing against Jared Haas's team, you've never shied away from playing your guys in regular season games. Just what is it like for you, though, to go up against one of your guys like that?
Well, Kip, I told our staff this afternoon, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Hated it in 91 when we played North Carolina. Hated it in 93 when we played North Carolina. The things I've done with Jared or Wes or anybody that's got a head, or CB, if it'll help their program by giving them money, by playing them or going and playing at Birmingham like we did with Jared, I'll still do that, but I hate it. Absolutely despise it. We win a game, and before I can even feel good about it, I look down and I'm walking down to see Jared Haas. And he's one of the best competitors I've ever been around in my life. I love him. He's like a son. He came closer to caring as much about the game as the head coach did of any player I ever coached. When we lost, it hurt Jared more than anybody I've ever coached. And I had great kids, and a lot of them cared. But he's just a tremendous coach, a tremendous person. And, like I say, I started to go down to shake hands, and I wanted to feel good because we had muddled around and won a game. And there I see somebody that I care about immensely. So if it helps him with money or helps to get a program started, but the bottom line is I despise it.
All right, let's take one more question.
One more.
Hey, Roy, this is CL. I know the turnovers made you want to pull your hair out, but what does it say about this team? Can you read into anything that they are able to have 24 turnovers and still find a way to win in a close game?
Well, I think, CL, it's one thing. We 24 turnovers gave them 22 points, but we also out-rebounded them by 20. You got to try to take your strengths and make that an important factor of the game, and your weakness, which today was definitely turning the ball over, and try to make sure that that's not the most important factor. But you can look at stats and turn things, but it absolutely made me sick. And I've always told them we got to rebound the ball so we get more shots. The quality of our shots got to be higher than the quality of theirs. And then the third thing, you got to get shots. And so the game is not that confusing, and it's not that it's a simple game. It's not that complicated. And what I told you there is what we try to do every game. And we did get good shots at times. We did get more shots, but we turned it over, and that almost cost us a win.